This is a piece, it's not so much a review today, it's more of a goodbye really. I've owned the ED209 in my collection since virtually I first started collecting, which was probably back in about 2007. And the sad thing about it is that it's spent virtually all its life inside this box. I displayed it for about 3 or 4 months when I first picked the thing up back in 2007, but I decided that I was going to concentrate on one-to-one figures and quarter scale figures at the time. So it was displayed, as I say, just for an extremely short period in one of these glass cabinets that I own, and then it was repackaged back up, and it's been there ever since. So I've come to the conclusion that it's pointless me keeping ED209 anymore, so I've decided to put this on eBay. So he's actually on eBay now as we speak. I'll pop the link underneath this video. And because he spent pretty much all its life in his box, ED209 is absolutely mint. I promise you, he is as good as new. There is no problem or deterioration in the plastic or the rubber. He's absolutely in mint condition. So the other reason why I was going to show this video is that when a few months ago I decided to build, it was more of a personal project really. I wanted to build a display base for ED209. So I've got the hang of these bases now. I've built a few of these bases for my lightsabers, which you've seen already on previous videos. So I was looking to put together something a bit more adventurous. So I came up with a base for ED209, which is basically this. Now, as you can see, it's a huge base. It can easily accommodate ED209 and also any new RoboCop characters, which I believe Hot Toys are producing in the coming months. So if you do want to put additional things onto this base, then it can cater for that as well. And the reason why I'm showing this is that this is being sold with ED209. So there is only one of these. I don't intend to go into production of these, but what I will say is this is professionally built. Part of the job that I do, it's based around it's design work that I do. So I came up with a design for this. The graphics is obviously the standard OCP logo, and I've also incorporated RoboCop and ED209 graphics running up the up the stem of the P on the OCP logo. So it's made up of extremely chunky and heavy materials. It's designed to separate, so you can have two ways of displaying this. You can have it with the black base, which I don't know whether you can see that on camera, but it does have a slightly larger black acrylic base at the bottom. That's a 10mm thick Perspex acrylic base. It's a very thick piece of acrylic. It's like all my other bases that I've produced for the lightsabers. I prefer to use a very thick and heavyweight acrylic, and this is no different. And then on top of that, as you can probably see, the upper panel is then raised above the black panel by way of these fixings, which actually look like stainless steel standoff fixings, but they're actually manufactured from brass, and then they are anodized in a satin silver finish. So the top part is also a 10mm acrylic, but in addition to that, it's also got an additional 3mm panel fixed underneath that panel, and this has got like a stainless steel effect, so it gives you that kind of metallic finish that you would associate with the RoboCop. So, I mean, as you can see, holding it next to me, and you can probably see the sheen of that stainless steel panel underneath that. So it's quite a hefty piece. It's a very large piece, very large base. I don't intend to go into production with these in any way. This was just a one-off that I built for myself with the intention to actually display ED209. But in fact, I've never actually put ED209 on this base. So this base is brand new. It's never been used before. So then, if you want to display it without the black base, then there it is. It makes it slightly more compact, and the panel, it just rests on these little legs that you've got here. So there it is without the black panel. But to be honest with you, I prefer it with the black panel. But you've got the option there. It simply unplugs. It's as simple as that. That will be your choice. So that's it. Hopefully you've liked this. Not so much a review, I suppose, but it just gives you a bit of insight in some of the bases. That I'm going to be producing for some of my collectibles. And when I do, I'll show you them as usual on my YouTube channel. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.